Hello everybody, Vengeance5714 here. In today's video I'm going to be basically going through and showing off what I've done so far in the games of the Far Cry series that I have on my console. I used to own Far Cry 2, I'm not sure if it's back compat, but this got lost, so I never really played through it either. I know that your guns would jam and break, which is pretty cool. I didn't like how the map was a little offset. I don't know if it's the version I had or because it wasn't updated or something, but the map was always a little offset. I think finding the diamonds was pretty cool, and I don't think I ever actually beat it. I only did the first set of missions, and then I kind of like driving around and shooting things. I know that in that game you had to care for your malaria, which a lot of people considered not so fun. I think the antagonist's name in that game was the Jackal, and that's all I remember. I think I used the G3 weapon a lot, I don't know. As for the fact that we're on Far Cry 4 instead of 3, is because I captured the first bell tower in 3 and then never played it because I already watched the playthrough. I had all the points spoiled for me, and the fun kind of went away because of that. And I also lost a little bit of my motivation to do it, but maybe it'll be different this time. So, on the 360 I have a different set of favorited maps, but this is literally the maps that I remember from 360 that I still have on here. I would play some of these with my friend DB Murray, like Fear of Animals, or parkour maps, or the Death Maze. But we will not be playing through any of that right now. We're going to continue our campaign, only to find out that I'm in a spot where I can't show anything off. Guarantee it. 10,000%. But I will say the Far Cry, even though I've not played some of the entries in the series, and I'm a little behind and not exactly knowledgeable about the situation, I would consider it to be one of my more favorite franchises because they put a lot of effort into the weapons, the gunplay, and the animations. And it's surprisingly well done for a Ubisoft game. The multiplayers, we don't talk about those. And I actually am not a fan of Primal. I have friends who have it. I just am not really sure about it. I like the idea of, being a beast master and using your beasts to help. But it's just not my cup of tea. And that's coming from the guy who likes bows and melee combat. There's just something about the Ooga Booga that just offset me this time.
Welcome to my shop.
So, first thing is, I've always held on to this note. I'm never not going to hold on to this note. Recommended use. Keep. Hell yeah, brother. I try my best to keep my ammo full and some body armor on me. But I guess I might have reset or something. I worked hard to gather these items here. I can't afford the painted pachyderms, and I bought it on the 360 only for it to not really transfer, so I am not bothered by it. I own every item here. I've customized them to the way that I want them to be, including looks. For an example, whether it's the Mark IV in the vintage or not, I've always tried my best to customize them in the way that I want. I'm going to set it back to the D50 that I had while I also show it off. You can see the attachments that I have, so I will not go into too much detail about what is equipped. You guys can see that for yourself. So I only recently unlocked the ability to purchase these, and I am going to sooner or later, but not yet. I know that the Buzzsaw is literally the best thing in the game, and I think the Shredder is another contender. But I just like to have some variability, and I want to collect them all. So I will be buying the rest of these soon. Obviously I have all the ammo, and I plan to buy all these one day, but I'm waiting to buy the guns first.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Baby. Go away. I'm gonna go back up here now. We're gonna not look at you. No, 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 no. Alright, so I've done this many of the weapon challenges so far, and I need to do the rest of these, which is literally, I think, one with every gun in the game. I don't know why these are locked, though, I'm gonna be honest. Because I haven't bought them. Okay. Battles. Oh, that's cool. Do my friends have any battles? Anyone smart? Cool. Wow. Y'all suck. And then this just puts me in there. Okay. And finally, I have roughly investigated the entirety of the map. When I was playing with my brother, I made sure to capture all the fortresses and outposts and bell towers. I wish I could just buy these upgrades right now, but I can't. I have fully upgraded every other skill right now, and soon I'm going to do these requirements to get the rest of the skill tree, and do the hunting in requirement to do these, which I think these are all Kirati Fashion Weeks, which will take time. This is how I'm doing. As you notice, the outpost, bell towers, and stuff, all the open world stuff is done. I just recently did all the Yogi and Reggie missions. I did all the Longinus missions pretty early, and I'm trying to be a good person, so my karma level is always going up. I'm almost done with the campaign, and I know that for a fact, even though obviously it says it right there because of the choices that I made. I'm going to do the 4 Shangri-La missions as well. I think I'm required to. And then we almost have everything in King Min's Karat. I'm not going to worry about Mohan Ghali's journal because there's no real reward to it. And then obviously all those titles and stuff, but we aren't going to worry about that. We're going to actually go on to our next game. No, good get away. I hate myself. Which is Far Cry 5. I beat this on the normal difficulty. I think the easiest difficulty at that. And I had an issue with my save, but I just lived with it. It wasn't too bad. I aimed to buy everything, and then they came out with a new update for this game, which is surprising. I think it was after the final DLC. And it had me do the game on the newly added hardest difficulty in the newly added New Game Plus. I got to save most of my data that way, and play through the game again for the money that I needed, while having a bit of a different variability than the farming method that I was doing, where it was either a hunting farming method around the northeastern lake, or northwest, one of the northern lakes, where you just run a circle around it and you fish and hunt and it gets you some money. I was normally doing every outpost with no alarms or undetected or both. And if it was weapons challenges that I was grinding, I would make sure to get detected so I had more kills to get. I think that this game is fantastic. I used to praise the graphics. I thought it looked beautiful when I played it. Now I can see it's kind of a little rubbed off. I think it was a honeymoon effect. But this intro area, the music's nice, and it is very graphically good. I like it a lot. The intro to the game, where it's like the trailers, is wonderful as well, although I don't like how the characters don't really look like they do in the game. The only one who looks similar is Pastor Jerome. So, back to my story. I had to beat the game again on Infamous. I did that once already. Then, my game broke. I couldn't complete one of the outposts. The enemies there were invincible. They wouldn't die. They would just fall under the map when they were shot, or killed, or took down, or burnt, exploded. I tried everything. And you can't reset unless all the outposts are saved, so I couldn't do Outpost Master. So I had to restart the game all over again, and I decided, screw it, I'm the best, we're doing it on Infamous. As you can tell by the background, I've officially beaten the game. It makes me sad to look at the live events tab and see that there's nothing to do there after logging into this game after I beat it week by week to beat the live events. It's actually kind of upsetting. But at this point, I have memorized how this game works, the way that things are said, what things said, what is said, who says it, etc. And it's kind of a meme to say some of the stuff, the power of yes, or one that I do with Murray is anytime something intense happens or something stupid happens, I go, "Dispatch, everything's alright here." But, in any case, I played this game a lot. A lot more than I should have, to be honest. A lot of people would be ashamed of me. They're like, "Oh, this game's bad. It's plagued with Ubisoft-isms and stuff."
Phase 1 is complete. Back to the lab for phase 2.
But I don't wanna. Alright, we're gonna do this real quick. I didn't know I left off here. But I need to do this before it'll let me do anything. Real quick, though, I'm going to take this opportunity, before we get too immersed in the game, to show that in this final playthrough, where I had to reset it, I haven't done too much. I'm almost done with the Johns region, though. This is how my perks are going on so far. I'm trying to bring everything up in line to 30, like I am right now. And I'm hoping through playthroughs of other people's games, my games, etc., that I can get all these leveled up to 50. But I'm doing each one in checkpoints. I've done all these. I'm going to scroll through them. You can see the statistics for each of them. But I've definitely done all the challenges. I like the way that they did the art here. I feel like it was actually just put into because this is all stuff that can happen in the game. I feel like it was definitely just put into an animator and just automatically rendered like this. Fun fact about the bison. There's a spot on the map where I would test cars and run them over, and that's where I got a number of my skins from. Used to go around the map and catch 10 of each fish, because that was how it goes. That's how I do. And I would go and sell them. It was pretty fun. I do have the Old Betsy fishing rod, which you get for setting the county record of fish caught in each area. And this is what I was talking about. The Far Cry live event season has ended, and it still does the refreshes. It's like, bro, you're trying to make me cry. I have currently purchased and earned every special outfit. I'm only halfway done with the masks. I'm trying to work on the outfits right now. I own most of the lower bodies, and I'm still chipping away at the upper bodies. I own the hairstyles. I think they're all given to you. But normally I was using the blue long hair like this, or the blue ponytail. But I've developed red as a favorite color, so I'm doing that now. This character looks like Ash, and that is absolutely the intention. Normally, when I play, I would use the actual skeleton gloves, and I wouldn't use the Rainbow Six Siege pack. I would use the jeans with the holster and stuff on them. But, because I wanted to look like Ash, we're going to do that. And as you can see, I beat the game on Infamous because I have the Rook gear. Where is it? Lower body. Okay, yeah, so we need to go to upper body. And I think I bought all the shoes. I am not exactly sure. No, you can't buy shoes. That's why I think I bought them all. But I did buy all the gloves. I'm not gonna worry about the gloves changing back, because it doesn't bother no one.
Now, if you, me, and Ann don't work together, you can forget Falls End. Heck, you can forget the entire planet. How's that for raising the stakes?
I hit him so hard it deleted all the props.
Aliens, and not the fun kind that will slip a probe in.
This might fail me. I had to do it. I would have a lot of fun with my friends just beating the fuck out of important characters. It was always my duty to pick up the quest and then leave the person who gave me the quest downed until I came back.
Oh, nice work.
Alright,
Phase 1 is complete. Back to the lab for phase 2.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I keep doing this because I keep remembering things. I am trying to get them up to the required amount of kills. I think I've done it so far. Yeah. I have picked up only characters with the last names of the first set of characters, like a family almost. So I had a lot of Conways and Stones. So that's what I have between my accounts and characters. On my other account, iAvengedsCZ, where I'm doing another playthrough of this for fun, because I like the game so much. I have a Guns for Hire, a teammate, a partner, a companion, under the name Sharon Lee, which is a adult internet star. Let's go that way. Take us home.
This little squabble's very distracting. My window's closing.
Exit the helicopter. You got it, buddy. What do you mean? I need a water like it's no one's business. Am I out of water? Okay, I have water. Damn it. I missed my 1738. I do so much screwing around in this game, it's not even funny. Alright, I shouldn't have an excuse to screw around this time. I'm sorry.
If you, me, and Ann don't work together, you can forget Falls End. Heck, you can forget the entire planet. How's that for raising the stakes?
Only way we're gonna get rid of all this violence is more
There's a
violence.
scientific term for what we're up against.
What we gotta do?
Aliens. And not the fun kind that will slip a probe in your back door. Oh, no. The ones we're up against are selfish lovers and real dickheads.
We're more detected than we were last time. Ooh, my ears are ringing. We're gonna put the other ear on.
I'm gonna strike these motherfuckers.
Bruh, I can't exit the helicopter. This is bad. That's animal bait. Maybe that will help at least. Ew, I have 666. We have a problem to solve. Oh, he'll hit that. Alright. This isn't how this mission is supposed to play out. This is costing me a lot in ammo. That's the one thing about Infamous mode, is how much it will drown your ammo, because they are ruthless in terms of health. They have a lot of health. Headshots are the way to go. They only have one hit. You get detected a lot, which means you get in combat a lot. And in each cutscene where they remove your weapons and ammo, you have to buy it all back. I had thousands of bullets for my AK, and I'm still trying to get that back. This is the best item I got? Are you kidding me? Help a brother out, Nick. This is boring. The music has ran out of time for us. Bro.
Weapons up! Bombs away! Got it.
Bro. I keep using that for my weapon wheel. Oh my god, he died. We win. No, don't do it. Land. It's not gonna hit.
I don't need your help, but it would be appreciated.
What the hell is even going on? Ouch! It is very easy to get hurt in this game when it's on Infamous. That's why the enemies are so important to take out now. So is everything okay now? I have a YouTube video to do. Shut up. I'm not here to do a playthrough. There. Okay. Shut up. Whatever you are, do not hurt me. Ah, useless. Where's Falls End? There's a mission in there. No, it shouldn't be. Yeah, we're good. I'm now finally able to flex everything that I earned in this game. Stop being scared! Alright. I think I bought enough medkits. That's all my money already. Alright. I own every featured weapon. Every DLC weapon is given to you for free. I've customized every weapon to my liking as well. This is not normally a red shovel. I own every melee weapon, including its special ones. I own every prestige weapon in each category. All of them also customized. Some of these are rewards, to be fair. I think the wisdom is, but I know for a fact in this category that the M9, there was a version you could earn. The P08, there was a version you can earn. Yeah, the P08L. And then, same for this category. And this one. And the one before that. And the one after that. And the one after that. This one includes a few more DLC items, I think. Yeah, I think this area includes the M60, which you don't normally get. And, well, that's really it for this, except for the cars. There's a thing over here, which I can grab and sell. But, there we go. Yeah, 150. I'm rich now. I did it. I win. We have some featured cars in here, and prestige cars, and all the likes, but I own them all, and all of these are customized, including the DLC vehicles. There is an issue with this one, so I'm going to spawn it and see if they haven't fixed it yet, but we will tend to that afterwards. So, this is one of my more favorite vehicles to drive, along with this one, and especially this one. I think it's very clean. This is the one that I drove for most of the beginning of the game. Yeah, this one. Also, I drove these Polarises because it's funny that they have a branding attached to it. The Big Game Hunter Quad comes with actually a DLC that came with the game. Same with the Doomsday Prepper van. It was, I don't think it was a pre-order bonus. I think it was a deluxe edition bonus. Now, this goo is something to do with the DLC, but if you look at it a certain way, it'll disappear. It could have been fixed. I could be totally wrong. Nope, there you go. Not that I can really show it off consistently. Yep. It's like a speed thing, or... No, not really. It just kind of feels like it. But, yeah. Oh, I found you. And now we're on to the next edition. Which I don't even remember where it is anymore. New Dawn, I think, is a Far Cry DLC. It should be... I think it's the only one in the series to directly continue something from a previous edition. This takes place in the same place with the same characters as Far Cry 5, roughly the same characters anyway. And none of the other games has done that. You go from Far Cry 3 to Far Cry 4, you go from the Rook Irons to Kyrat, and with different characters, say for like Herc and Willis. In Far Cry 5, you're not in Kyrat anymore. You're not AJ. You are the silent protagonist, the recruit, the Rook, the Rookie? The Rook main. There's no P90 in this game, and it's made by Ubisoft, and that's actually a tragedy. But in Far Cry 5 to New Dawn, it still takes place in Hope County. It still contains the characters, and it's roughly the same guns, but just rage-ified, wastelanded. I do like the idea of seeing how much health there is for your enemies. I like the progression of lower tier enemies becoming easier, and higher tier enemies still being relatively challenging, but getting gradually more easier, until you're literally a god. I think that there are some points in the storyline that are definitely weird, but this game was rather intense to play, kind of like the last one. I think that the Far Cry 5 story is actually pretty intense, which is, I guess, a good thing. In Far Cry New Dawn, I tried my best to get all the achievements, and I did. That some may find that easy, some may find that complicating, but it wasn't too bad. There was only a few that I had left to do anyway. In this, I had also tried to collect every car, every clothing item, and every gun in the game, and their attachments or modifications and whatnot. But I struggled to do so. I think at first, I was scavenging every area on the map, because I didn't want to do the expeditions. Then, there was achievements around the expeditions that I had to do, and I realized that they rewarded you with stuff. I completely forgot that they reward you with materials at the end of expeditions. And I started farming those, and then I got like 1 weapon per expedition, which is wonderful. I will say, I do like how this looks more live, and I feel like you could capture this image in the engine. But I think that the more realistic and cool looking ones with quotes, like in Far Cry 5, was definitely better. My prosperity is fully upgraded. Everything in here is 3 out of 3. We're going to probably learn about the orgasm from Bean, but that's for another time. You can collect those, I think, every time you load into the area. I could be wrong, but that's roughly the right idea. I've collected the secret stash at the top of the building. I'm going to show it off for you guys, even though it's not there. I don't know if it'll even show the open cases. Yeah, okay. There's a bunch of loot around that, including the case itself. And you can only get that when you get the double jump from being blessed by God. But, nonetheless, I got it. I think the dog companion that's the Shiba, Timber, is responsible. This is the guy that I talked to. And, nope, stop. You ever just accidentally pop pills? I don't know if this music is copyrighted. On the conclusion of that, though, I've done all of these, I think, on the highest difficulty, for the most rewards as I could, including the Fisher-Price. Yeah, I said it. Sam Fisher outfit. In this game, I chose to be a male. On Eye of Indizezi, I am a female, but I just thought I'd play around with the idea of being a male. I think that I like the outfits in this game a little more. A lot of the outfits in the other game felt generic. I liked using Rex Power Colt's uniform for a while. Excuse me. I have ground out for every costume that you can get from an outpost. I still have to do the ISS crash site a few times for the outfit, but that's alright. I apologize for that, and all the audio along with it. It's something very ignorant and upsetting. Let's see, I think I always wore the cowboy hat for the longest time. I remember combining this shirt because I liked it with various outfits. And then, what was it? Since, where's my legs? I can't find my legs. Lieutenant Dan. One of these has a prosthetic leg, and I can't find it. I'm tilting. There it is, Jesus. This is an outfit in itself, and I would change this one to Rex's, so it'd be different amputations. Honestly, it makes no sense, but I just did it for fun. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to equip Rex's gear. The haircut that I normally used is this one. I don't think I ever experimented with the other haircuts much. At one point I was using this facial hair option, but I decided against it after a while. And the rest of these I don't really like. Now I use the flashiest amount of guns because they're just the neatest looking and the cleanest and the most show-offable? Shiny? There's a word for it. But I think I have every single gun that this game has to offer. There isn't much customization to be done, but there is upgrading to be done. I do not know if there's a maximum upgrade count, but I have upgraded a few weapons significantly. This one, especially, is my main gun. I liked upgrading this one for the damage. I bought this bow and this sniper rifle with Far Cry credits that you can earn throughout the game, of course, but I still did it because my friend had it and I was like, I want it so bad. I have all the ammo that you can get. I never bought a crafting materials pack, never had to. You can just grind for it. And then we're going to go outside for the rest of this, except, yeah, we're going to spawn a few, but I will show off the vehicles in here since they're all condensed. I own every vehicle in the game that you can purchase. There's one in here. I did not have the money, the points, I mean, to unlock the Blueprint Buggy. I tend to spend them a lot. I like to buy one of each thing from each Ubisoft game that I play, but I don't always go for the rewards, so I don't always get all the rewards. I wish I could, but I haven't been able to. But I just remembered I had 45 from playing the new Ubisoft game, so we're going to go ahead and buy it. I now have all of them. I had a friend buy the Blueprint Buggy, and it was fun to drive. It sounds nice, and it's cool. We're not healing again. I'm not making that mistake. My favorite vehicle to use when I was playing with them was that Blueprint Buggy, or the Trophy Truck. They call it a semi-auto buggy, but I don't understand. This is my new favorite one that I only got recently, because it's shiny. The one that I would use before that was the Gift Horse, which I called the Grift Horse in honor of Halo. Let's see. I think we're good in this game. I'll show off the map a little bit, though. I've explored the map. Everything is 3-starred. I have not gone through each and every single location for a check mark, because that is just too much even for me. I'm going to scroll through these. I've completed every challenge. You guys can see what I've done for each of these yourself. Slow it down or pause or whatever, but I will not go into depth about this or we'll be talking for a very long time. In the roster, I am still trying to get these guys up to 40. I'm kind of just letting them level themselves up. I am so used to not having the items that I need in Far Cry 5 due to a bug that my brother gave me, where I joined his game while his stuff was getting removed, and it removed mine permanently. So I don't have binoculars, and I still do the hardest difficulty on Far Cry 5 Infamous. But because I was so used to bringing Boomer, which is like Timber where he tags enemies, I've always had him around. So he has like 88 kills, which is fine by me. And then alongside him, I would bring these guys along to get them the challenges done. And now that the challenges is done, I'm at 15. Gina is the only one who is even close. Oh, for God's sake. Gina's the only one who is even close to me completing. She needs literally one more kill, and then I'm going to be done with her for the 40 kills. And then everyone else is going to need like 25 more, which is ridiculous. In here, there's no cap, I do not think, for your upgrades. But I purchased this 16 times, 15 times, and these I'm going for 20 right now. This I only purchased 5 times. I rarely use it to begin with, and it's very expensive. But that more lung capacity allows you to run faster. There's a point where you just forget. You just stop caring about it. Normally, when you get your double jump, your point of travel outside of vehicles is to just do this. So... Alright, now we're going to go through the statistics of those games. We're going to view my profile. It should show my last 3 recently played games. And we're going to enter them and view the statistics. Dying lights in there. I forgot. Stats? Oh, that's ridiculous! I hate you. You guys saw the stats in-game. Let's see about this one. So I tried to go for every achievement in this game, but it did not work. Because some of these are hard. If I go to the bottom where the locked ones are. This one I cannot do. You're supposed to be able to use your bare hands with the Furious perk, the homeopathic, and I cannot unlock it because it was locked, because I had it unlocked when I joined Tim's game and it broke my game. I have lost my rocks because of that, so I can't do that. I should have that featured maps thing, but they wish not to give it to me, so I just stopped caring. Same with Arcade Hunter. I tried to do this. It is so long. It is terrible. I have 25% of that, which means I have like 1,250 enemies, and that is... Same with Arcade Enthusiast about before. I did not care to hunt down all of Larry's notes. I've learned the story, and I just stopped caring. I did this before, and it stopped giving me it, so I also just stopped doing it. This one I may be able to do in this playthrough. It's just when you take out the herald of each location, they stop sending planes after you. Does this have stats? Thank you. So I played this for 13 days, 4 hours, and 52 minutes. Rivaled only by that of the J-Boom at 4 days. And then, so if we want to put that directly into hours, 13 times 24 is 312. So I have 316 hours, nearing 317 hours. I have the most kills on my friends list, rivaled only by that of the J-Boom. I have 1,842 takedowns, rivaled only by Murray. I have 580 fish caught. I like the fishing in this game, rivaled only by that of Tennessee Bro, my brother Tim, and Justin. My total deaths is the top 3 of my friends list, and that's technically a good thing, because for me to have done all that I have and then be lower on the scoreboard for deaths is actually a good thing. Depending on how many of these people have actually beat the game, the best person is going to be at the bottom of this list. But, alas, my least completed one is Far Cry 4, because I haven't even actually played it much on the 1 version. On the 360 version, I have a number of the achievements in the game completed and all that, which is part of why it's taken me so long to do it, because I'm just bored. But, if we scroll to the very bottom, there are some secret achievements that we're not going to dwell on. I do not own the Valley of the Yetis DLC in the remaster, and we're not going to do public matches ever, so the rest of these will just take some time. Not too hard. Save for the collectibles with the lost letters, because I'm not going to collect those. This one, I doubt I'm on any scoreboards. I haven't played enough. I'm still decently high on the scoreboards, I guess. Yeah, I think that some of the... Yeah, so you can only capture 24. I don't know how this guy is 25. But that definitely puts him at the top of his list, because there's only 24 outposts to capture. And then I already forgot what this is, but I'm decent on this list. What is it? Arena wins? Oh, I'm going to get so many more of those. I'm going to be the top of that, definitely. But that is the conclusion for this video. I just wanted to show off what I've done in this series. No, we're not going to shut the console off. This is basically all my tryhardness in the Far Cry series, as I wasted my voice bragging, which is normal, I guess. But I play this game a little too much, and this isn't a measurement about how good I am. It's about how little of a life I have and how sad I am as a person to enjoy such a game. Because I'm not over here playing gaming masterpieces like Uno for, what was it, 316 hours? But that sure beats what I have on CSGO or Siege at like thousands of hours. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked or disliked the video, press the corresponding buttons below. If you enjoy the content I provide, leave a subscribe. If you want notifications, make sure to click the bell by the subscribe button. And leave any comments, questions, concerns, or reasonings as to why you liked or disliked the video in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys